What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Jada Janae, and I'm back with another video. And as you already see by the title, I'm going to be doing a story time. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn that bell for post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video, because it's lit. And if you're returning, welcome back. But it's going to be a story time today. Just a little disclaimer: if y'all see my nails looking ratchet, looking super ratchet, y'all, like, I don't know what type of acrylic that my nail tech uses, but when I tell you it don't want to come off, I got a full hand of nails right here, and then I'm missing 4 on this hand and 1 on this hand. And it's, when I tell y'all, I know you're supposed to soak acrylic off, yeah, okay, but I don't ever do that. I just break them off with my teeth and stuff like that, and it usually works. But this shit don't be coming off, and then when it does come off, like, it's like my freaking nails I don't know. It's like, I don't know, maybe I need to start soaking them or something, because... So, this is not my first time getting pulled over by the police. My very first time getting pulled over by the police, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, okay? And just a little backstory on that. I'm not going to get too deep into it. Man, it's just short story, so this is not going to be a long video, so I might as well talk about both of them. So, I don't know if y'all remember, real supporters, real followers, people who really, you know, keep up with me. Y'all will know that I was invited to an H&M party. Lit, you know, big things. It was a Ruth Carter H&M party. If you don't know who Ruth Carter is, you know, she's like a fashion designer. She did like the costumes on Black Panther and all that different stuff, and she actually had a line with H&M. And you know what I'm saying, it was a nice little event. Seeing K Camp there, you know what I'm saying, seeing a good bit of people, seeing some models there that I was like fangirling. But yeah, that's what I was down there that weekend for. So y'all know Dee Dee. We was in the car, and also some of her friends from school. Cause I got a hotel, and I was like, it ain't gonna be us two in this. I was like, you can bring your friends, you know what I'm saying, to the hotel. You know what I'm saying, you know, I might as well. So we left trying to find a store. Mind y'all, I drove up there all by myself. So if you could drive in Atlanta, I feel like you certified official. Especially coming back from where I live. Our traffic night, it's not a big city at all. So you can cruise, you know what I'm saying, and be straight. But in Atlanta, that's all something different, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like 8 lanes. Maybe more. No, I'm being dramatic. It's probably like 6, 7, maybe 8 lanes. Hella lanes. Motherfuckers drive crazy. They be driving like backside of hell, rude, don't turn their blinkers on, will dart in front of you, will be all in that lane and fly all the way into the exit. Like, why are you way over there if your exit over there? You know what I'm saying? They them type of drivers. They rude. So I drive all the way up there myself. Okay, but I see, y'all, this is why I can't tell stories, because I take streets, I take extra streets. I don't follow the GPS. I take different streets. I go everywhere besides to the main point. So bear with me. But basically, that night we was at the hotel, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to find somewhere to get some snacks from, because we ate and all, but we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't eat. Like, we still hungry, you know, you be wanting something to munch on during the night. So we go looking for a Walgreens. Mind you, the GPS took us to an abandoned lot. So I'm driving down the street. You know, downtown Atlanta, that's like the colleges, that's where all the colleges and stuff at. So it just happened, you know, we were near Georgia Tech campus. And so Georgia Tech police is the one that pulled us over. So it was valet parking at the hotel. You had to park with valet. You had to take your car, drive it, you know, whatever. It's cool. So me, you know, I'm new to driving, like, and mind you, the city is well lit. So it's like, I see everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not even noticing that my lights aren't on. So what I'm thinking is they probably turned my lights off, because when you have my key, you're supposed to double click it to turn the lights off when you lock my car, but they probably just turned the lights off. Just some people do that, but I just press my key and, you know what I'm saying, they go off. So we drive and look for a Walgreens, following the GPS. Y'all know when I use my GPS, I have it up in the little thing where your phone hold up at. Y'all tell me why. I seen him pull behind me. I seen him pull me out behind me because they was parked in like a little alley. I seen him pull behind me. I was like, why he driving on my ass? I was like, he was riding my ass, y'all, like up close and personal. Oh, my lashes look good. But he was on my ass, like riding my ass, and I was like, what the freak? Like, can you move, please? And so I kept on driving. I was like, that's abnormal that they just driving behind me like that, but I just kept on driving. So finally, they turned the lights on. I was like, oh, Lord. Yo. Mind you, it's a car full of girls. 3 in the back, 1 in the front. I'm like, we going down. We going down. Y'all, I assume the worst when it comes to the police. I ain't scary, okay? The police scare me for some reason. It's like I feel safe with the police around. But then again, I feel scared just because of all the stuff that's been happening in the world. You can never be too, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? So he was actually really nice. He wasn't mean, y'all. I'd be ready to cry. And I'm going to tell y'all about the real when I got the ticket. But yeah, y'all. So he was like, hey, ma'am, do you know why I pulled you over today? And I was like, no. I was literally clueless. I knew I ain't do nothing. Now, the second time, I knew I was doing something wrong. I knew I did something wrong. But this first time, I was like, I don't know what I did. And Didi recording, and Didi laughing at me, y'all. They laughing at me. It's only one other girl in the car who she like, oh, Lord, let me put my hands up. Everybody else in the car laughing. They like, oh, my God, this girl is dramatic. And I'm like, I'm going to post the video inside this video. I'm going to put the video in this video. And so I'm making sure I put my hand on my steering wheel. I don't want to move. I don't want to make no wrong move. Because I don't know about y'all, but I seen, what's the movie? The Hate You Give. And he picked up the brush and pop. And I didn't want to be pop. So I had my hand on that steering wheel like nothing. Unless he asked me to do something, I was not moving. And I was like, so he asked my license, you know what I'm saying? I gave him my license. And he just was like, yeah, your lights are off, you know what I'm saying? Only reason I seen is because your back lights were off too. And I was like, oh, okay. And so he didn't end up giving me a ticket. He was just like, turn your lights on. It's hard. I know it's hard to tell in a city that's well lit that your lights may not be on. But he wasn't an a-hole about it at all. Like, some cops are assholes. So he was real nice. And, you know what I'm saying? He just like, I was like, we just going to the store and all that. So, yeah, he pretty much let me off. He let me off. And yeah, he was cool. I turned my lights on and all that. But yeah, I definitely think it was the valet people who turned my lights off. But I still should double check, just period. Like, regardless, I should be checking my lights. Because that's the part of driving.
Stop it. Because we didn't do nothing. Okay.
Okay, no,
everybody
nobody
put your hands
nothing.
up.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm also going to take this one. The reason why I pulled you over, you don't have your lights on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Can I see your driver's license?
Yeah.
Are you Ubering?
Huh?
Are you Ubering or anything? Or are you just trying to get somewhere?
Oh, no, we just had to run to the Walgreens.
Oh, okay. I know sometimes it's really lit out here, so you don't realize
Yeah.
you don't have them on.
Yeah, my lights are on automatic. I guess they didn't.
Yeah, the only reason why I knew you were is because I saw your back lights went on. All right, I'm going to check you out real quick, and I'll be right back with you, okay?
Y'all don't move.
I can't see that.
So that was my fault. But I didn't get a ticket. He didn't give me a ticket. Probably because he seen how scared I was. And if y'all see the video, one of the girls in the back, she had her hands up like the whole time. That's all you see in the videos. But that's how it's crazy. That's how it's gotta be this day and time. But that's real life. People are scared of the police. They just scared of me. But that's real life. People be scared of the police. So it's like, you gotta make sure you're on the safe side. Don't get them a reason to think you're trying to pull anything. The second time, I really showed my ass. Like, the first time, I didn't really cry. I was just, like, I was on the verge of crying because I was scared. Like, I was shooken up. I was just ready to go back to the hotel at that point. So, this second time, I was leaving Eric's house. If y'all don't know who Eric is, that's my boyfriend. It was about 12 going on 1. Your girl was trying to get home. My curfew is 1 p.m. My curfew is 1 a.m. I gotta be home at a certain time. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't against it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm grown, but I ain't too grown. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect my parents and their rules. So if they say, hey, be home at 1, I'm gonna be home at 1. That's period. I ain't running the streets all night. That's just that. So I was trying to go home or whatever. Mind y'all, like, the police, his neighborhood, like, the police, they patrol often. Like, cause it's like young boys, like, you know, they frequent the neighborhood, delinquents kind of. And so the police, you know what I'm saying, they patrol often. So I don't know why I swear, like, I don't notice how fast my car be picking up. You know what I'm saying? I got a sports car. But, so I feel like they get faster, quicker than regular cars. But it was at, like, I feel like I was going, like, 45. God honest truth. That's what I told the officer. I was like, I feel like I'm going 45. He didn't clock me, though. So, yeah, whatever. I'm getting beside myself. I was leaving Eric's house. And it's like a little hill you gotta go up. So you don't see that a car is coming until y'all pass or till y'all meet wherever y'all are. So it just so happened, you know, I'm driving, pushing, you know what I'm saying, pushing. Just so happened a police passes me. And it's like, I already knew. You know how you already know that you already know what's finna happen. Because it's like, as soon as I seen him, I mashed on brakes trying to slow my car down. But it's like, it was too late. Like, you already, like, bruh, everybody know. When you see the officer turn around, you already know. Just go ahead, start getting over, start pulling over. It's your time. Them lights gonna come on. Trust me. Because it's like they do it every time. You know, when they driving straight. And then you going past. And then they see you, y'all connect, and they're like, oh, that's who I want. Skirt! They turn. Usually they turn. You turn. I already knew what time it was. I was already planning for it. So we was coming up on the turn. So he waited till I turned to turn the lights on. So when he turned, I already knew he was gonna do it though, because I slowed down. I was already slowing down and stuff because I see him turn around. I was like, this man ain't turning around for fun. I was hoping and praying. I was like, maybe he just turned around because he got a call. Maybe he turned around. I don't know. Maybe he turned around. I don't know. So basically he turned the lights on. I was like, okay, cool. I gotta bite the bullet. So I'm sitting, y'all. It takes forever for the police to get out of their car. I am not kidding y'all. Even with the first police, like, it's like they sit there, they analyze. Well, they run your plate, of course. But it's like they sit there, like, how I'm approach them. I'm come at them like this. I'm like, hey, ma'am. Or I'm gonna be like, ma'am, do you know how fast you're going? You know what I'm saying? I feel like they be contemplating how they gonna approach you. You get what I'm saying? So, but really they be running your tag, y'all. So he was running my tag for the longest, taking forever. So he finally came to the window, y'all. I don't got no footage of this because I was scared. I was scared to grab anything, scared to grab my phone. I didn't want him to see my phone. He might think I had my phone while I was driving, give me another ticket. And I was like, it's just a whole bunch of mess. So he came, he was like, do you know why I pulled you over today? I already knew. I said, was I going too fast? He was like, yeah. Basically, I already knew what time it was, y'all. I knew what time it was. I knew I was going too fast. I wasn't going fast. I wasn't super speeding. But to be in a residence, to be in a neighborhood, I was going fast. I was going at least 45 when the speed limit is 25. So I just was like, was I going too fast? Yeah. And I was like, oh, excuse me. Whoa, the fuck? Like, he was really like, yeah. And I was like, he's like, how fast do you think you were going? And I was like, about 30, 40, 45, y'all. And I cannot find my ticket for the life of me. Like, and I know I had to find it. But I legit don't know what I did with it to read what he put on it. I remember what he put on it, but I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where it is. But I was like, I believe I was going about 30, 45 maybe. How fast was I going, y'all? This is when I was on the verge of tears. how fast was I going? Y'all, police scare me so bad. And for some reason, it's weird, but it seems like they don't be looking you in your eyes. Like, it's like when they first approach you, it's like they be looking up. I don't know why, but it's like, it was like that with the first officer. It's like he was looking up. He was like, ma'am. Like, I'm looking, okay, this is me looking at the camera. Hey, y'all, this is me looking up. Ma'am. It looked like they be looking like that, so I don't know. But he just was like, oh, he said, you were going at least 60. I was like, he capping. He just want to get him one tonight. Ain't no way I was going 60 miles per hour. But I was just like, okay. He was like, you were going so fast, I couldn't even clock you. If y'all know what clocking is, they detect how fast you were going so they can give you a ticket. Thank God he didn't clock me, because he would have gave me a super speeder. I was going at least 20 over the limit. So he just was like, what did he say? He's just like, do you have your license with you? And I was like, yeah, gave him my license. Took him forever again. Like, you were literally typing in 8 or 9 digits, dude. What is taking so long? And I was like, I'm new to driving. That's my favorite excuse. I'm a new driver, baby. That ain't gonna be an excuse for long, because it's going up on a year. So I'm like, I was like, sometimes I don't feel my car going that fast. Which is true. Sometimes your car pick up so fast you don't even notice. Like, you just be on the gas, like, but you gotta ease off. But told me don't take my foot off the gas. They gave you an inch, gonna take you a mile. Let me stop. But yeah, you gotta take your foot off the gas sometimes. This was going too fast that day, and so he took my license, went to his car, ran my license or whatever, came back, questioned me, whose car is this? I was like, do I look like I can afford my own car? Like, this is like, it's not my car? No, I'm joking. But the car is registered under my grandma's name. It is my vehicle, but I did not purchase the car under my own name. Because the dealership that I bought it for, you have to be at least 21, or you have to have a license. And I at the time didn't have a license. I bought a car before I got my license. Crazy, right? But he was like, whose car is this? He was like, whose car is this? I was like, it's my car, but it's in my grandmother's name. And so he's like, oh, he's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. So he was like, see, he said, you have a nice car. And y'all, okay, let me tell y'all how scared I was. So when I first got pulled over, y'all, he tried to get me for everything in the book. He tried to get me for reckless driving, because when he first pulled me over, I was so scared that I was trying to put the car in park before I came to a complete stop. So I had my foot on the brake, but I didn't come to a complete stop before I put my car in park. So I not only hit a curb, but I jerked forward when I put my car in park, because I still had my foot, like, how do I say it? Because I still had my foot on the brake, but the car wasn't coming to a complete stop. I don't know how to describe it, but y'all get what I mean. I just jerked forward. So he was like, he could have got me for reckless driving because of how I hit the curb. I skid, like, my tire thing, all that. So he came back and he was like, well, I did you a favor, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get you for a speeding. He said it's not a speeding ticket. So basically what he gave me was a driving too fast for the conditions. And if y'all don't know what that is, that's a ticket. Like, if it's raining, weather related, speeding, weather related, you know, driving, you know, when it's raining and stuff, you have to drive slower than usual, and all of those type of circumstances, through a construction site, all of that, that's too fast for the conditions. So he gave me that, which was a blessing, no lie, because I seen online it's like $140 for a ticket. But if my ticket was more than $150, I was going to court to dispute it, because I ain't trying to give the government nothing. You know what I'm saying? Pay my taxes and go about my business. Y'all not finna take nothing from me, period. Like, nah. So if it says it's like $141 online, so I should be able to pay that easily. But y'all, he scared the living shit out of me. Like, I was in there crying. You know how you have some of them people like, gang, fuck 12, y'all ain't gonna get me, and driving out with a license, driving, you know what I'm saying, gang, chicken wing, you know what I'm saying? Some people just don't care. They're not scared of the police. Me, I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? They say go left, I'm going left. They say go right, go right. They say sit down, I'm sitting down. You know what I'm saying? If it's my rights. Now, don't get me wrong. I know my rights. Oh, my rights. So, I ain't gonna never let no officer violate me. Keep it 100. But I'm never going to intentionally mess with an officer to make them, you know, try and say disorderly conduct, you showing out, you know what I'm saying? I would never intentionally, you know what I'm saying, give an officer a reason to feel threatened by me, to feel like I'm not being compliant or anything. Because for the most part, I've only encountered pretty much good officers, you know what I'm saying? I know some corrupt ones out there, but I've encountered, you know, good police officers. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm not afraid to say that. You know, I don't hate the police. They help me, if anything. You know, some had their crooked ways, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying, they mostly, you know, here for a good reason. So, and they do scare me, but in the same breath, it's like, you know what I'm saying, he kind of made me laugh a little bit. You know, I'm going to get to that. But, y'all, I'm crying. Ugly crying, y'all. Ugly crying. Snot out the nose. Tears. Everything. Just ugly crying in this man's face. And he looking like, hey, I'm still gonna give you this ticket, though. Laugh. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking on some type stuff. Maybe if I cry, he ain't gonna give me a ticket. You know, that crossed my mind. But I was like, this man gonna give me a ticket regardless. This is his job. So I'm crying. Y'all, I had an emotional breakdown. I really wanted to turn the car around and go back to Eric's house. And it's like I was literally right up the street from his house. I didn't even leave his neighborhood. And I got pulled over. He thought I was playing. So, like, y'all, and it's funny because anybody that knows me knows that I'm an ugly crier. Like, ew. Like, I be like, like, I cry so ugly. So I'm crying. This man, okay, he writing my ticket. I'm still crying. He's still writing my ticket. I don't know. I'm crying for no reason at this point. So he's like, you sign here or something, you know what I'm saying? And so here he just was being extra at this point, telling me all the things he could have got me for, all the tickets he could have gave me. He told me, like, my little back plate that I have, my little sparkly back plate, he said it's too big. He said it covers up the sticker on the back. You can still see the color, though. But he was like, if he was a nitpicky officer, he could have gave me a ticket for that, because he was like, his wife got a ticket in North Carolina for having a back plate that covered the sticker. And then he just was talking to me. He was like, come on, lighten up. He was like, do you want some tissues? I have a whole pack of brand new tissue. You know, Corona going around and stuff. You know, people stay stocked. But he's like, I have a brand new pack of tissues in my car. He's like, I can get them for you if you want them. I'm like, no. Just letting the snot go down. Just letting it all come down my face. I just wanted to look as ugly as possible to get this man from stop to writing his ticket. He wasn't letting up, though. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. So he just was talking to me. He was like, I promise you, like, it's not the end of the world. He was like, everybody gets, you know, speeding tickets whenever, sometime. He said at one point, I didn't even have a license when I was younger because I got so many tickets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of lightened the mood or whatever. And he made me feel a little better about it. But, y'all, I just did not want to tell my grandma because I knew she was going to flip out. She swear the insurance going to go up, but it's not. So yeah, y'all, we was just, you know what I'm saying, he was cool, he wasn't mean or whatever, but he still wrote that ticket. So he's like, can you sign here for me? And I just signed, you know what I'm saying, and that was that. But y'all, I was crying, crying, ugly crying. I knew he went and told his wife or his partners or whoever he went telling, talking about me. But I was crying. So yeah, he's just like, you have a good night. He was like, he said, just have a good night. He said, you go home and, you know, have a good night. Be safe. And I was like, okay, thank you. I was scared to drive home. Y'all, when I tell y'all I drove on like 10 the whole ride home. I FaceTime Eric as soon as I pulled out his neighborhood. Crying, bawling, sobbing. I was losing it. Like, oh, I wish he was here right now so he could tell y'all. He was ready to hang up on me. I was showing out so bad. I was just like crying, like baby crying. Like, I don't know how many edges I could use to show y'all that I was crying. So I was in there. He thought I was lying. He was like, man, this a prank. He was like, why are you trying to prank me? Like, you childish. I showed him that ticket in the camera. He's talking about, oh, you for real. I'm like, boy, it ain't nothing to play about. He's talking about, I did think you was taking a long time to get home. I ain't gonna lie. If you thought I was taking a long time, you ain't call or nothing. I could have been kidnapped by now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I got my little ticket or whatever. What he put on the ticket was Davis believes that she was going 35, 40. So if I wanted to be an ass and go to court and, you know what I'm saying, counter that, I could, because he don't have no definite speed on the actual paper. He didn't put no definite speed for me to be speeding. But I don't want to be greedy and I don't want to take advantage. So I'm going to pay my little thing, go on about my business. That's all I could do. So the life lesson here is just slow down. I drive fast sometimes, but most of the time I'm pretty a chill driver. But I should have knew better than be driving that fast in the neighborhood. But you know how sometimes you don't think about something. It's 1 o'clock and you used to doing it. And really, y'all, let me tell y'all how I brought it on myself. So Live PD, I don't know if y'all know what Live PD is, but it's like a little show that follows officers. Live PD is in my city right now, so they're filming and taping and stuff. So I happened on my way to Eric's house, I seen someone pulled over with Live PD, you know what I'm saying? They pulled somebody over and they were recording. So I called Eric immediately after I saw that, and I was like, oh, Eric, was that you who said something about Live PD? They here for real, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, tell me why I just passed him, you know what I'm saying? I passed him. He was like, you for real? I was like, yeah, I seen the camera, all that. Like, I seen the light in the camera. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be on Live PD. Hey, playing. And that just goes to show you, the devil be listening. You can speak everything into existence. The power of the tongue is real. You know what I'm saying? I went on Live PD, but I sure got pulled over that same as that night as soon as I said it. Eric is my vouch. He remembered, like, I said that. Like, I was like, well, I'm going to be on Live PD playing. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on Live PD. No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all be careful what y'all say, what y'all speak out into the universe. Drive slower, slow down. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're going to get there. And I probably would have been okay, you know, a couple minutes over the time, you know what I'm saying, instead of trying to rush home, trying to be fast. So with all that being said, y'all watch what y'all speak out into the atmosphere, seriously, because it's unknown forces listening to us, wishing bad on us, trying to bring us down. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta really get up, get on up, speak positivity into the air, you know what I'm saying, do all that. So that was that, y'all. That was my first time getting pulled over. It was scary, but at the same time, I just was, I'm not gonna say I like, but I'm grateful for experiences and stuff, because it just builds me up and just teaches me, like, everything doesn't go your way. You gotta grow up. You can't, when you get pulled over by the police, you can't just cry. You're not gonna get your way. Like, you gotta get older and be grown, be on your grown stuff. So I definitely learned from that. And yeah, it's just funny looking back. I'm gonna pay my ticket, you know what I'm saying? Lately I've been paying more attention to my speedometer and how you know, the speed limits and all that. So just make sure y'all do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. That was a little story time, because y'all say I don't do story times much, so I decided to do a little story time. That's something that's recently happened to me, that happened like last week. So yeah, but if you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on that bell for post notifications so you can be notified for every single video I post. And also comment down below video suggestions. I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next freaking video.